What's on, where, and when. It's the Talk of Nelson. NBS Talk Nelson.
Banking for Life is all about making things happen.
It means banking that is friendly, helpful, and community focused.
Welcome to Football Focus, all things football across the top of the South. We're coming to you from the Turf Hotel once again, thanks to Stan and the team. This week, back with Skippy. Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, bud.
Back to the blue.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Not a lot of options.
I'll give the green and then the royal blue a go, but back to Navy. Back to Navy for this week.
And we've got a full house today. Cory Wilson, good to see you back, mate.
Good to see you, mate.
Nice to see you, and actually seeing you participate in goal this season.
Yeah, it's nice.
Great to see you getting some full games there.
Yeah, it's nice to be back again.
Yeah. And our other special guest, Trevin Myers, welcome to the show, mate. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We know about these guys, the Irishmen, but tell us about your background. Where do you originally come from?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Florida in the U.S.
Oh, were you? Right.
Yeah. Lived there my whole life. Played high school, club ball, college, and then never been out of the country. So decided to come out here to New Zealand.
So what was that connection? Because we've had a few people from this district go on scholarships to the US, and it's interesting to hear about their stories. But what was the connection with? Was it direct to Nelson to play with Nelson Suburbs, or how did that come about?
No, so my old coach, John McClellan, played for Caversham down in Dunedin.
Ah, right.
And my first year here, I was playing for Green Island down in Dunedin, and it was very cold. So I was struggling.
Coming from Florida.
Yeah. And then playing against Nelson Suburbs my first year, Skippy reached out to me and talked to me about coming out next year, which was last year, and took it into consideration, went back home and decided, I think that's what I want to do, come up to Nelson.
Well, at least a little bit more sunshine up this way, maybe.
It's definitely been a lot better, I'll tell you that.
So what was the football scene like for you in Florida? So, what do they call it? Their college? Was it at college? Did they have a football program, or how did you get involved in the round ball game?
So there's so many different levels in college. There's NCAA Division I, Division II, Division III, and then there's like junior college, which is 2 years, and then you're off to an NCAA level college. I played NCAA Division I, which is the highest level. It was in my hometown. I played there during COVID, when COVID happened. And throughout college, they do a little thing during the summer, which is the winter here, called USL2. It's the fourth tier in the US, and it's basically for college players to keep playing, stay fit. And that's kind of where I ran into John McClelland. And,
right.
Yeah.
And had you always wanted to play when you were younger, or did you fall into it through another sport?
I was playing American football. I was a quarterback, and my mom always said I was too small to play American football, the way people were getting hit and stuff. So she wanted me to try soccer, or football, you guys call it.
So this was at quite a young age, was it?
Yeah, I was really young. I was probably 8, 9, 10 years old, around there, and then switched on over to soccer and started playing when I was probably 10, 11.
So you must have enjoyed it. I mean, a kid wants to play what a kid wants to play, but once you picked up that game, you must have enjoyed it, huh?
Yeah, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Once I started playing, I never wanted to stop. So.
Yeah, right. And obviously found that you're reasonably good at it. You can play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm left-footed. Everyone loves a little lefty on their team.
Yeah, that's right. There's something about the left-footers.
There is, definitely.
You've got to have one or two in your team.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So you played last season, is that right?
Yeah, Trevin played last season. It was his first season with Suburbs.
Yeah. And then went back home and then contemplated about coming back out and decided to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just went home for the holidays and realized I didn't really want to stay at home because I've been there my whole life. So
Yeah.
I decided to come back out.
Yeah. And so outside of football, so what, you finish college, and then it's pretty much football at the moment, or outside of football, are you doing any further study or looking for any other job opportunities? How does that work?
Just coaching at the moment, coaching for the academies and stuff in the schools. And I kind of want to stay around the game. So like I want to, when I'm done playing, I kind of want to maybe be a personal trainer or a coach, something along those lines where I can stay along the lines of soccer.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And as far as that, when you look back at the States, do you see any opportunities here, or do you quite like the community and the vibe here?
I like it here in New Zealand. I mean, the culture is different compared to back home, but Nelson's very similar to my hometown. A lot of people come here to like retire and like, settle down and stuff. So it's not as fast paced as like Auckland and Wellington, those big cities. So it reminds me of back home. So I don't mind it here.
Yeah,
I do enjoy being in New Zealand, especially Nelson. So.
Oh, there you go. Might convince him to stay, eh?
Yeah.
Cory's still here.
Yeah. Cory came for 6 months. Been here ever since.
That's what happens.
Yep.
That's what happens. Well, nice to have you here, mate. And congratulations on the season so far. You've had some good results, and certainly getting that score against Birkenhead. That was a highlight, wasn't it?
Good, yeah.
I was standing behind the goal. Actually, I thought, geez, that angle's tight,
Yeah.
and then bang, he slotted it.
Keeper had a hole in his hands. No joking.
Yeah, the celebrations are good too, but
Yeah.
I bet you Skippy doesn't want you to land on your head one day.
We
So-
came off after it because he hurt his leg
Oh,
doing it.
no.
Don't even start. He took cramp and goes after the backflip.
Just-
Gone.
Just do a fist pump.
Gone.
Just do a fist pump.
Not
Yeah.
the same though, is it?
Just lie down. Rest yourself for 5 minutes and get up. Be all right.
Oh dear, yeah, it happens, isn't it?
Yeah, the boys love it though. The young lads love it. They wait for it. So
I bet they do.
yeah.
I bet
he
they
knows
do.
he's under pressure to do it. So yeah.
I've got a funny feeling Backstrom Surrey used to do that.
Yep,
That was
yep,
one of his
yep.
celebrations. All right. The reason we're all here is that as far as football history goes, it is a massive weekend coming up for Nelson football, and you guys are in the thick of it, obviously, and did a little bit of quick research this morning. So Nelson Suburbs have actually reached the Chatham Cup semi-finals 3 times.
Yep.
And it said here only 3 times, but I think
good.
3 times
Yeah.
out of the whole country's pretty good. Can't remember when they were. Now,
Me and Cory played in one. Was that 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
was that,
No, it was like 2018.
Was it 2018?
2018.
and was that Bigsy coaching then?
Bigsy was coaching.
Yeah.
We got the semi. We had Birkenhead at home in the semi-final.
That was the semi-final.
Yeah, we lost
Yeah.
2-0.
That's right.
We gave away
Yeah.
2 penalties and had a man sent off.
So
That's all I can
Not a
remember.
good- not a
That
good
wasn't.
thing.
We made it very, very hard for ourselves, to be honest. Yeah.
And but I can't remember the other time.
I remember Sammy Years talking about it, that they got a semi-final away, and I think it was in Auckland. I think
Was that might have been
they
John
lost-
Bryden.
they lost 4-2 or 3-2. I can't remember. Sammy did say it was a away game and it was quite tough. I remember him saying it was a real
I'm
tough
pretty
game.
sure maybe John Bryden
Yeah.
was coaching.
Wasn't
And-
sure.
yeah,
but yeah.
anyway, someone will let us know. That'd be great. And of course, it's going to be. Well, is this the 3rd time or the 4th time?
I think it's the third.
This is the 3rd
This
time.
is the third, yeah.
Now, the other one, obviously, going back quite a way in time, Nelson United had a National League side, and they actually, in their day, must have had a pretty good side because they reached the semi-finals multiple times, but famously won it in 1977, and it really becoming the first team outside the major centres to do so for quite a while, I think, since the 60s. And then not only that, they backed it up in 1978, narrowly missing out. And so Nelson United, some of the people involved in that team, I couldn't get the lineup. I'm sure someone will have the lineup.
Yeah.
But the coach was Kevin Fallon, who's famous for his training regime, lots of big runs. So there would have been Centre of New Zealand and the Tahuna Sand Dunes.
Yeah, I've heard a few
Yeah, the
stories.
Grampians and all of those kind of things. Kenny Creswell, Peter Simonson and Keith Mackay, and they all went on to have fantastic careers.
And
in
New Zealand
football.
honours, most of them as well.
Well,
I think.
but I
Yeah.
definitely know that Peter Simonson was on the bench,
Yep.
82, but great centre midfield, and coached National League as well. And then they faced Mount Wellington, Ron Armstrong, Brian Turner, fantastic player, Tony Sibley and Earl Thomas. So, the historians will certainly hopefully give us some comments about those heady days back in Chatham Cup in the 70s. Great side. It was a low-scoring game, full of tension. Decisive moment came early in the second half when referee John Perkins awarded a penalty after a foul on Nelson's David Powdrill, who was also a fantastic player. I remember him. It was by Stuart Carruthers, and John Anoka, who was just a machine, converted from the spot, and that was the final score. So, and we've held on to that for such a long time. I just want to let you know that we haven't won the Chatham Cup since 1977. So no pressure.
No.
But wouldn't it be fantastic to make a final?
Oh, it'd be huge. Huge.
Look, big game and a lot of fundraising. I think 18,000 the cost to try and get up there.
Overall cost, New Zealand football will hopefully give some back, reimburse some of that at the end of the competition. But a lot of stress on the likes of Gary Hinks, Matt Stringer, Ian Brassfield, the president, Andrew Hart, treasurer, on trying to get this money together to get us up there. So a massive thank you to them, especially Hinksy, who's out and about all the time trying to drive sponsors, and for all the people that have given to our Give a Little page, which is huge, and every little helps. And it's been brilliant to see some of the kids from the academy donating $10 and putting their name. It's been actually quite cool. So we appreciate it. Mark Sheehan, again, has donated as well from FC. And it's a real regional thing, and we want people to understand that, yes, we play for Nelson Suburbs, but we're playing in the semi-final for the whole region.
That's 100% right. We've got to Give a Little page.
Yep, still open at the moment. So
so we're up to 5K on that, but
just under 5K.
But wouldn't that be great to give it a last ditch effort and try and get the boys up there without it, going broke for the rest of the year.
I must shout out Tanya Billingsley, who approached me last night about dinner, and to try to help has spoke to her friend who owns quite a nice restaurant in Auckland called the Parlour, and she's feeding us for the evening. At free of cost. So massive shout out to the Parlour in Auckland, the restaurant, and for Tanya for sorting that out for us as well.
Is that the night before, is it?
Yeah, Friday night,
Right, is that right?
So we've got a banquet.
She's not a Auckland United fan?
She is an Auckland girl originally, Tanya.
But not an Auckland United fan?
No.
Do some research, because the All Blacks versus South Africa in the final.
Very true. Don't say that.
Do your homework.
Why did you have to say that?
Do your homework.
No, it said no spicy stuff and all seafood's off the menu. Look at rice.
No, just rice. Just plain rice.
But thanks for them.
No, look, I'm sure it'll be some beautiful food.
Yeah.
And geez, it's fantastic when things happen like this, where all the support comes out. So. Tell us about, Cory, give us a bit of insight about the team chat, because obviously it's a big game. I mean, you got up for Birkenhead. You played probably the best game I've seen you play this season. You were certainly on par with that Birkenhead standard. Well, it says to me, there's absolutely no reason at all you aren't going to be competitive against Auckland United at that standard. But, the following week against Kashmir, you take on a very good Kashmir side, I have to say, went down 3-0. So it's very difficult to always, you've got to raise to that level, and then you've got to maintain that level. And if you're not playing that level week in, week out, it's hard to maintain that. So what do you talk about when you're going into a game like that?
No, I just think this week alone, we've been just sticking as a group, and the club sorted for us to go to the hot pools and stuff at the aquatic centre this week. So we've been doing a lot of recovery and getting on the grass as well. And we even had a team bonding session last night at the club rooms, and we all went down for a bit of food and stuff. So like the camaraderie together as a team at the minute is just brilliant, and everybody's just fizzing for this game. We're going up there as the underdogs, and we're going up there to win. And so I just think that we're very excited for it. Like,
do you have to kind of keep a lid on it a little bit? Has there been some talk around, there's excitement and build, but do you have to kind of also try and keep to your routine and keep it within your stride?
For sure, but I just reckon if we turn up and play the way we can play, that we could look after this game very easily. You know what I mean? Everyone's talking about Auckland United and they're a big Northern League team, and at the end of the day, like we're a good side when we
Yeah.
start playing football, and I just think we'll go up there and give it our best shot, 100%.
Yeah. So, you know, obviously you're in charge of the defence and keeping them clean, and you boys will be talking about it. But from a midfield attack point of view, what, without giving away tactics, what have you said to each other?
Pretty much just gotta take our chances whenever we get them. I mean, I know we've been struggling away during the season, but I think when we are on our day, anything's possible. I know we always create chances. Every game we played, we've always created chances, and I think it's just a matter of taking those chances when we get them. So
Yeah. I mean, you've proven against Christchurch United. We'll talk about the Coastal game. That was a good win. So definitely the opportunity's there, isn't it?
100%. As I said, I think we showed against Birkenhead where our levels are when we want to perform, and I believe that there's not a team out there that will outwork our boys. As Cory touched on, the togetherness in the team at the moment is huge, and yeah, I think our boys want to go up and prove a point, make sure they show up, and yeah, make sure we take care of business and stick to our game plan, and yeah, play to our best.
I mean, you've come this far, haven't you?
100%.
And so the dream is there's absolutely no reason you couldn't be walking onto a final in North Harbour Stadium, I guess, or wherever they play.
Yeah, that's where it's at, yeah.
And that's the big thing for us. If we turn up and play our game, then that's a possibility. But we've got to just turn up on Saturday. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Well, lads, we wish you all the best. And look, just the occasion itself, it's going to be fantastic. I think it's a double header up there with the women playing. So there's going to be a great crowd. Have you got any sense of a few people?
They're speaking to Jose, the coach from Auckland United, yesterday, and just speaking to a few friends that live up there. They're saying 2,000 to 3,000. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Geez, that's going to be a great atmosphere. Yeah. What about the Nelson crowd? Have you got a sense of who might be going up?
Biggsy and my wife are going up. They booked their flights.
Hope they got their rattle.
Yeah, there's a few people going up, but yeah, we said yesterday, friend of mine who's an Instagram influencer.
Oh,
what are they called? Yeah, is that what they're called? Yeah, she's going to do a bit of a promo. She's from Nelson herself, and Holly Moffat's going to put the word out there, and any people from Nelson based in Auckland, she's going to try to get them down there to watch the game. So yeah, shout out to any Nelsonians in Auckland that free on Saturday at 2:00.
Yeah.
Wear some blue and get down there and get behind us.
Actually, I'm thinking about it. I'm sure Piney's going to be talking about it too. He's played his football in Nelson, and he'll be giving it a plug. So
yeah, looking forward to it.
You'd think that you've got a sentimental supporter on News Talk ZB as well. So hopefully get a few Nelsonians coming out to support you guys.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Yep. Good stuff. All right. Well, look, we'll get into other things in football and Nelson's women's football results from the weekend. Nelson Suburbs development 7-2 over. That's a good score, isn't it? 7-2 over Tahuna Breakers. So the development side in the second half of the season, they've really turned it on, haven't they?
Yeah, David Capstick's done a fantastic job with them, with Jarvis, who plays for the first team. Jarvis helps David with that team, and those girls are just getting better and better, and they're getting older and maturing, and yeah, they'll be hoping to be involved in the women's team next year, I would say, a few of them, so that's good for them.
Wakefield ladies getting a couple this time, just going down 3-2 the Diamonds, so Diamonds getting a win. They'll be wrapped around that, but Wakefield certainly getting on the board. Good result for them. Richmond Swans going down. They couldn't do it in the derby, going down 3-0 to the Foxes. And Cougars was way too strong for the Motueka Angels, 8-0. Okay, we do quick picks around the table. Cory, Motueka Angels and the Golden Bay Shield Maidens. It's at Memorial Park. And
Shield Maidens for me.
They're going to be too strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Fairview Mapua Cougars taking on the FC Nelson Diamonds at the Mapua Domain.
I'd say much local football you watch, Trevin.
I'm gonna go with the Cougars.
They're too strong at home. The Foxes taking on Wakefield ladies at Jubilee Park. Probably one-way traffic.
Yep.
So we've got Nelson Suburbs development side having the bye.
Yes.
There you go. That's easy. And then we've got Tahuna Breakers taking on the Swans. Probably quite a good match, that one at Tahuna Nui. Cory, what do you think there?
I reckon the Swans might Scrape
The
it.
Swans are going to do it.
Away from home.
Oh,
Not bad.
Going for an upset.
Yeah.
Pretty okay. The Price Charity Cup results. This is the First Division Cup, and Spring and Fern Tahuna 4-3 over Corinne. Good result for them. Richmond 2-0 over Nelson Suburbs under 18.
That was
So
2-1, that one.
was it 2-1?
Yeah, Geezer said they got a goal disallowed on blow could have took it to extra time. So he was very disappointed. He got booked for
So how
having
can
a
it
goal.
be 2-1? So hang on.
It
how
was
can-
2-1 in the game, and in the last kick of the game, apparently we scored to make it 2-2, and it was disallowed, and Geezer had a blast at the ref and got a card. He told me yesterday.
So did it go back to 2-0?
No, it was
Because
just
of that?
2-1. No, it was 2-1.
Still, the score was wrong then.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
2-1.
So it could have been a draw extra time,
Yeah,
but instead disallowed.
and he got booked.
And he
now has to pay $25. He was giving off about it yesterday. Yep.
Oh, well, that's
Respect the referees.
But mind you, 2-0, that's not a bad result for the under 18s. And AFC Nelson first doing it comfortably over the reserves 5-0. So they're in pretty good form at the moment. And right, so what I've done this time is we've lined up all the cups because it was pretty much almost semi-finals. The senior leagues carry on, but
Yeah.
and then the finals are on 6th of September. So the lineup for the Prize Charity Cup is Richmond first are going to be taking on Spring and Fern Tahuna.
Oh,
That's
Gotta go.
at Jubilee Park.
Tahuna.
I
We
agree.
agree with that. They're going to be too strong.
I think so.
And then
Oh, I didn't know that. They've got an away game.
and then it's a repeat of the decider for the championship. FC Nelson got to get on the bus again, go back over the hill and take on Rangers in the semi at home. And Rangers, I'm pretty sure, are going to be pretty pissed.
And they're fresh. They didn't play last
Yeah,
week.
well, that's right. That's right.
So they've had a full week to recover, and yeah, that'll be a tough one. Be a good game,
Are
though.
you going to call it draw?
I think FC Nelson do them again.
Oh, they'll do them again.
I think
They're
so.
actually playing quite good
Yeah.
football at the moment. What do you think over there, lads?
No, I think Blenheim this time.
They're going to be Rangers.
Agree, but
He's going to be too strong. There we go. Results from the Gold and Tout Cup in the second division. Spring and Fern Tahuna 4-1 over Locomotive. Is that Mark Shan's team or the
Yes.
right, okay. Nelson Suburbs 5-3 over the Golden Bay Mountain Goats. So Nelson Suburbs is doing all right because the Mountain Goats not a bad side.
Yeah, it's a good result for our boys. I play on that team, and we had quite a few lads away at the weekend. So over the hill, and great result from Hoddy and Walshy and the boys, and yeah, put themselves in the final.
Are you still getting on the boots for them?
I've only played 3 games.
Oh,
Scored 9 goals though, but I'll drop that in there. Make sure you get that in there.
is he really?
Just
He
drop,
did.
just drop that in there.
He did. Jeez.
Off his shin, everyone.
4 against Wakefield.
Third division, the Hearst Trophy. It was the Tasman Auto Electrics Richmond Bogans taking on FC Nelson Loco Steamers. Maybe Mark's in the Steamers.
Is he in the reserve team now of the local? He might be. He's only coming back from his Achilles, isn't he?
He is.
That, yeah, so yeah.
We'll have to get the inside. 4-3 over the Bogans. So the Steamers move on to the final. And Tasman Civil Richmond Thistle Reserves take on the Helen Ruston Richmond Stags. And that's 3-1 to the Stags. So that's the derby. So it looks as though it's going to be FC Nelson Steamers versus the Stags in the final. So
Richmond will be disappointed there. They had a chance to have an all Richmond final.
no, they could have.
They could have,
At
yeah.
Jubilee Park.
Yeah.
Nelson, the Women's Southland League, and the results from the weekend, Rosalind Macari 1-1 with NW United, so tight match there. Causewell had the bye, and Dunedin City Royals just too strong for the girls on the weekend, so going up 3-1, but geez, they're a good side Dunedin, aren't they?
1-1 at half time.
yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, girls went 1-0 down. Sammy Crawford got them back into the game, and they were holding on, to be fair, and then
Yeah,
literally
the
just
penalty.
they gave away a penalty, sort of changed the game, and yeah, then they sort of chased it themselves, and then Royals have caught them again on the break. But brilliant performance from the girls against arguably one of the best teams in the country.
Yeah,
Never mind just the Southern League.
University of Canterbury going down 2-0 to Otago. We did pick that. We thought Otago travelling pretty well this year. Kashmir Tech just too strong, 4-1 over Coastal Spirit. Okay, quick picks. Cory, Otago University. Oh, no, sorry. There was a catch-up game. Otago University went down 4-0 to Dunedin City Royals. That must have been played at an earlier date, but for this round.
Yeah, it was during the week. Yeah.
Bit confusing. Round 17, NW United have the bye. Cory, Roslyn Wakari taking on Nelson Suburbs. That is, what day is that?
The Sunday, I think.
On Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, so the girls must be up for this. Didn't they beat Roslyn before?
They beat them at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so make sure 12:30 kickoff. So you're picking Suburbs, obviously, Cory.
I reckon.
That's a yes.
That's a yes. Horswell United versus Coastal Spirit at Horswell Domain.
I'm gonna go Coastal there.
Quite strong.
Yeah.
He does know his homework.
Too
He's
much.
done his homework. Midweek fixture, we've got Kashmir Tech taking on University of Canterbury.
Yeah, Cash Tech.
They're going to be too strong, aren't they? All right, so results from the Men's Southern League, the Dettol Southern League, University of Canterbury, 3-3 with Selwyn United.
Kicking themselves.
That was the
They were 2-0 up, Selwyn.
were they?
Halftime.
So that was really for the wooden spoon, isn't it?
So
So
to see if you're going to stay up.
oh yes,
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So, like-
yes, true.
Selwyn were 2-0 up at halftime, and then it went back to 2-2. Yeah, 2-2, and then Unis went 3-2 up, and then Selwyn equalised
Yeah, like right at the end.
right at the end. So yeah, there's still 2 points between them, I think. But they've got both of them have got a real tough running. So we've got Selwyn last game of the season, but I know Uni play Tech, maybe Christchurch United as well.
Yeah, right.
It's tough,
Mm.
very very tough.
Christchurch United 1-1 with Dunedin City Royals. Wouldn't have picked this, and especially probably lately with some of Dunedin's results, they're not quite the same team as last year. They're kind of, I haven't seen the table lately, but more middle table, aren't they?
Yeah.
But to get that against Christchurch United, they'd be pretty happy, and that was away for them.
Yeah, so I think did you watch the game? The
Mhm.
pitch was a bit of a leveler.
Yeah.
The pitch was waterlogged, even though it's turf.
Oh,
It slowed the ball down, and I think
Oh,
it probably favoured the Royals more than it did
they
Christchurch
don't
United.
play in that weather.
Well, because Christchurch couldn't play at the pace that they usually play, and I just think it made the game a little bit more of a get it long and turn it round sort of thing, and I think it suited the Royals better. But that's a massive result for them.
They scored in added time too, didn't they?
Yeah, the Royals. Yeah,
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah. So great result. They'll be happy with that, and Christchurch again probably very disappointed.
Yeah, I'd say so. Nomads 4-1 over Wanaka. That's a good result for them. That's they'd be happy with that because Wanaka has actually been playing reasonably well. And then Ferrymead Bay is brought back down to earth 3-0 against Kashmir Tech. So the Tech certainly on a charge. But then on the weekend, did it a precursor for this weekend? A good performance against Coastal Spirit 2-0. So tell us about that, Skippy.
Oh yeah, it was a good result. Again, we played them away, and again, I don't think we were great. But again, we still created a few chances, and we really targeted this game as one that we definitely could win. We've seen some weaknesses in their team, and thought we had real strengths in certain areas, and we sort of exploited them quite well, especially in transition. And I think the back four for us and Cory in the back five, I think we're just tremendous to lay the platform for the boys up front. And as Trevin said earlier, we've got goals in us. We definitely do. So if we can keep it tight at the back, we're going to trouble every team. So I must mention young Brock Cotton, who's a centre forward, played 90 minutes at right back and was absolutely superb. So
But not even as a right
I
back.
played at right
So
back and he was
that,
superb.
was that the guy that came on against Birkenhead? Did he come on up front?
He came on the wing. Brock did, yeah.
Yeah, right,
back.
right.
Yeah. So he did a job at right back and was superb. And then again, we Dante and Elam were left out due to bookings, and the young lads that have came in and done a job have done fantastic. Alex Ward came in and put a massive shift in. And now he's got a broken hip that I keep hearing about every day. But yeah, it was a real battle performance, and I thought we could have won it 3 or 4, to be honest.
Jeez.
I think we were quite dominant at times.
So how did it feel out there, guys? So first of all, at the back, what was your feeling?
I think we were solid at the back. I really only had maybe 1 or 2 saves to make and a few crosses to deal with. And for a team that's challenging for the National League, like we put them in their place in the weekend. So that's why I know that we're doing all right and we're on the right tracks.
How did it feel on the park out there?
Pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew we were unbeaten at home, so I wasn't really worried going into the match at all. And the way we played, I thought we were outstanding. I mean, we created loads of chances. Like you said, probably could have been 3 or 4 now to be honest. Maybe even more.
Who got on the score sheet?
Ben Polak
And Lennon.
and Lennon. Yeah.
Right.
Corey Wilson also had a great save at towards the end of the
Yes, he did. To the golden boot.
You got
of
a
the
mention.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It's not normal for a goalkeeper to get a mention.
I mentioned you at the weekend in the aftermatch. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, good stuff. And that is a good precursor, isn't it? Good confidence going into this
100%.
weekend.
Showed the levels that we can play at, and the boys know where they're at if they turn up. So, yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go through the fixtures for this weekend. Obviously, you're excluded this weekend. You can have the weekend from the league off, at least. Dunedin City Royals taking on University of Canterbury. And, yeah, they'll be on a high at the moment. And universities will be going, geez, if we don't pull something out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, it's every game for them now is a cup final, university. So they have to go down and throw everything at it. They really do. And if it doesn't go well, it could hurt them at the back, and the Royals could beat them. That's going to be a tough one for them. The Royals are pretty good at home.
So apart.
Yeah, I think the Royals would be too strong.
All right. Wanaka Nelson Suburbs another time. Cashmere Tech. Geez, what a game.
What a game.
Cashmere Tech versus Christchurch United. It's at Garrett Memorial Park. What do you think?
I'm gonna go Cash Tech.
Is that right? You think they got the measure?
Yeah. I think I think they've been playing really well, so I think they'll get the job done against Christchurch United.
They're on a roll at the moment. Right, there we go. As Selwyn United versus Nomads. And if there's anything to play for, Selwyn really
They need to go away.
They need to turn up. What do you reckon, Cory? That's at Foster Park, so they are at home.
It's on the turf.
No, I still reckon Nomads.
Yeah.
Nomads are a good side, and they score goals as well, and they're a young side, so I think they'll probably be comfortable enough there.
And then Coastal Spirit against Ferrymead Bays. Coastal Spirit at home, they'll be hurting a bit. Ferrymead Bays have had some reasonable results lately, but back down to earth against Cashmere.
Yeah, Coastal got a few injuries, a few bookings as well after our game at the weekend. So I don't know if Robbie will have to change a few things, I would say, if he is carrying those injuries. And yeah, Ferrymead can set up well. Alan Walker, if he wants to sit back and defend, they do it really, really well. And they showed that against us when they beat us 1-0 down there. So yeah, it'll be a tough one for Coastal. I'm hoping they draw, and I also hope the Cash Tech Christchurch United draw, because mathematically we can still qualify for the national league.
Yeah. So draws.
Really?
Yes.
Don't even know that.
There you go.
Well, you know, the funny thing is that sometimes you get the feeling that the season's over. So as a coach, sometimes you tell the team to go out and enjoy your football for the rest of the season. And I'd said that to this team that I was coaching, and they all left, and there was one guy remained, a senior player, very good player from South Africa. And he said, I'm pissed off with you. I said, what? I said, I told the boys just go and enjoy themselves. He says, mathematically, we could still win the league.
Yeah.
There was no hope in hell we were going to. And he said, don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
We win, and we win every week. And then he walked out.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we're still mathematically in there. If
so you could have that talk.
yeah, if the
You can have
results go well and we win our games, we can still mathematically be there.
There you
So
go.
you're always in with a
So you're
shot.
not off of the hook. Not
No,
yet. You got to
not
win the Chatham Cup and come back and take the league mathematically.
Will be interesting to see if they play that catch-up game we want to go. Do you think that's still?
Well, they will have to if we're in the run.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's right.
Yep. I put
That's
pressure on mainland to play it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Just another reminder, the All Whites versus Socceroos tickets on sale, 5th of September is in Canberra. It's the, what do you call it? The Ashes, Soccer Ashes.
Yep.
That's right. All Whites versus Socceroos. Still don't know the lineup, so we don't know whether we get the big stars. I highly doubt it, but 9th of September, Auckland Go Media Stadium, so that might be worth a trip up there. Tickets via Ticketek. Would you believe it? The Premier League starts
This weekend.
this
It's crazy,
weekend.
isn't it?
And so we've got to do our picks,
Here we
and
go.
it's the first round. We'll go this way.
Yep.
Good. Are you Liverpool as well?
Nah, he's not.
Oh, well, let's see. We'll start with you then. Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Yeah, I reckon Liverpool's going to win that one. I think
They've got to do it. I mean, they lost on the
Oh.
weekend, didn't they? So they've got to
They
they've got to
did,
come
but that
back
was
from that.
practice game for them. I reckon they'll.
Was it a full squad?
Yeah, he changed it a little bit at half time, but they were 2-0 up and drew 2-2. It's they let it go a little bit. And then Salah put his bloody penalty to the moon. I don't know if you've seen that
Oh, yes.
penalty.
No, I
He nearly
didn't.
put it out of Wembley. Had it that hard. Straight over.
See, I've never, if ever I've taken a penalty, I do not have the guts to put it top, left
Yeah.
or right. So if you take a penalty, would you go left or right top?
Nah, just go.
You always go ground.
Pick a call. Yeah, pick a corner.
Yeah. Do you go top, left, or right?
Yeah, left. I always go to my
Can't be
left.
saying
And you
that.
go top.
We might be hitting penalties in the weekend.
No, so you do top right, not top left.
Yeah,
so
top-
there you go.
top
Sorry.
right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
closes on it. Yeah.
I don't have that gut, so I just think I'm going to skew it. I always kept mine low.
The Crystal Palace keeper. Did you see what was on?
Oh, he had it
water
all
bottle?
written down.
He had on his water bottle, all the where they go.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and he kept
On
covering
average.
it. He kept covering it with a tile so the cameras couldn't see it. Yeah. Drafty.
Oh well. Okay, Aston Villa, Newcastle.
That'll be tough.
What a game!
Aston Villa at home.
Nah, I'm gonna go Newcastle.
Oh,
No Isak, mate. He's on strike.
That's fine.
Okay.
Brighton Hove Albion versus Fulham. Brighton is at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fulham.
Yes, I thought he was just out of.
Yep.
I thought he'd go Brighton, just knowing.
No, I'm gonna go Fulham.
Hey,
That one.
Have we?
Brighton haven't been that great in pre-season, and Fulham have played a few games
I've
behind closed doors and stuff. So
yeah, I haven't seen Fulham any pre-season activity.
quite a team that you don't know much about.
No.
He's kept it very quiet. I know they've signed a couple, but yeah, they've done their business quite quiet, and yeah, I think they'll be up for it.
And but I mean, what I'm hearing is that there's been no recruits. It's pretty much same team.
I think he's brought two in. I remember reading something.
That's not like massive.
No. He
is
brought
it?
them in early as well. Like he did it straight away. So I think they're an unknown quantity at the moment.
Sunderland versus West Ham.
I'll go for West Ham.
West Ham. Yeah, he's break Sunderland's hearts. Tottenham
No,
Hotspur versus
you're-
Burnley.
You Tottenham fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Tottenham.
And are you confident this year?
Yeah.
You've lost your one of your key men up front.
Yeah.
He's gone to LA,
I
but
mean, he's gone, but
yeah,
wish him the best. But I think we'll be fine this year.
he'll be fine. Good coach.
Yeah.
Very good coach. That's against Burnley. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester City.
Draw.
A draw.
Man City have just signed a heap of players. They're not all gelled yet.
Are they not?
I'm going to say a point. Wolves at home.
Geez, Wolves
Get
will
a
be happy
point.
with that. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace on a high. They've won what's it called? The Charity Shield, Community Shield.
Yep.
Oh, I still reckon Chelsea at home.
Good side.
Actually, that's going to be interesting this year for them, isn't it? Because they started building towards the end of last season. They had a good off season. They did well in the World Cup, the
World Club Cup. They won that, yeah.
And they're a younger side, and if they've got most of their players together, they're starting to look pretty sharp,
I
aren't
reckon they'll be
they?
all right this season. I reckon they'll definitely be in the top three.
Nottingham Forest versus Brentford.
I'm gonna go Brentford with that one.
Going to be too strong. You don't think the form of last year will have anything to do with it?
Not at all.
Jeez.
Brentford are
Pretty certain there.
Brentford are one of my favourites to go down.
Oh, you reckon?
They've lost. They're going to lose Wisa. They've already lost your guy to United. Their goalkeeper left. They lost their captain to Arsenal. There's not a lot there. They haven't bought anyone. And a young coach. Lost their coach as well, went to Spurs.
right, true.
I just think they're quite vulnerable. I think it could be a tough start to the season for Brentford.
It'll be interesting to see how our Kiwi man up front goes this year. Great form last year. Can he carry that on?
Yeah, and we've got the two other Kiwi boys there now
right,
as well,
yeah.
Stat Nico and this young centre back. So hopefully they get some game time as well, which would be good.
And here we go, Giza. Now it's Manchester United versus Arsenal. What a game up front. What a game for Manchester.
Geezer's
up
been
front.
talking about it for the last 3 weeks. Yeah.
I mean,
They're making signings. They've spent some money. We were told they were broke, and now they've signed 3 or 4 top players. So they found the money somewhere.
what do we think? Are they going to do the business this year? Are they going to be up there?
I don't know.
You must think they're better than last year, though.
Yeah, no, I definitely think they're going to be better than last year, 100%. But I still, you get a good feel for it after a couple of games. You kind of know where you're going to be, so it's kind of hard to see until you actually.
Early days, isn't
It is early days,
It's
but
a hard test,
I still reckon it's a one each, all of that.
So who? Now I can't even remember who came up. Sunderland came up.
Sunderland, Leeds, and Burnley.
Oh, Leeds and Everton. I forgot the last
Yeah.
one. So Cory Leeds. This is Bridie's team, and Everton's just got a loan.
Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish has just came in. sort of moved due to the World Cup being next year and wants to be playing week in, week out. So good decision from him. I
Not a
think.
bad signing.
Yeah.
Leeds
I
at
reckon.
home.
Draw.
I'd say draw as
A
well.
draw,
Actually, yeah, I got to be a draw.
We get
Okay.
a point.
You go Everton, would you? You like Leeds?
Yeah, because Dante's in Everton.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, Dante.
Oh, friends, cousin Hill.
So we've got so Sunderland has come up, Leeds have come up,
And Burnley,
and Burnley. So who's going down?
Brentford, Burnley.
Is Sunderland going to stay up?
Yeah, they'll go down as well. I think.
Well, Leeds will stay. Bridie,
Yeah, I'll go Leeds. Leeds probably, I think, are the better team out of those three.
well, Bridie will be happy with you.
Yeah, I think so. And their fans are passionate.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
hard
yeah.
place to go. Yeah, I think they'll do all right.
Yep, good stuff. All right, wait with bated breath. As we pointed out, Crystal Palace got the goods against Liverpool for the Community Shield, 2-2 after regulation and 3-2 on penalties. So a good start by them. So there we go, lads. All we can say is good luck and wish you all the best. Our thoughts will be with you. What can you do? Give it 100% and hope for the best.
Yeah, just for locals that do want to watch it, Stan's showing it here at 2 o'clock, and we're also showing it at our club rooms as well. So if anyone does want to watch it, it'll be on the big screens at those two venues.
Fantastic. All right.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Enjoy it.
Awesome, Chris.
Enjoy
Thank you,
it.
mate.
All right. Those local comps still heating up. We've got Cup football still alive. We've still got the Chatham Cup alive. We've got Southern League in full swing and all the local leagues and juniors. So good luck this weekend. Thanks to Stan and the team at the Turf Hotel. Check out their Facebook page for everything that's on, including live coverage of the Chatham Cup semi-final. You can listen to this and more on our website, MBS Talk Nelson, our social media, Facebook and Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and MBS Talk Nelson Digital Radio. Don't forget, if you want to come on the show, let us know. And if you want to get involved as a sponsor, happy to hear from you. That's it for this week. We'll catch you next week for another episode of Football Focus.
Talk Nelson Radio. It's the Talk of Nelson.